And it means this is some of the most elegant crab we offer from the Egg Harbor brand, which is the sister company, if you will, to Ristele. And let's just pronounce the word.
Bechamel.
Bechamel. Let's say it all together.
Bechamel.
What does bechamel mean?
So bechamel actually is a French term. It's a famous French sauce. And what it is it's a butter that has been created into a roux by adding a little bit of flour, and then we add some cream. But what we do a little differently is we actually soak it in some celery and shallots. Add just a hint of nutmeg to give you that perfect balance. But we fold it into our sweet, decadent, delicious, fresh crab meat. Look at how much crab meat you are getting. Our traditional style crab cake really is elevated by that bechamel, making it silkier, more irresistible, luxurious,
oh my
right?
gosh.
Have you ever had a crab cake like this?
These are great. Oh my gosh. Bechamel.
Bechamel.
Let's go for the bechamel right now. And these are slightly breaded over the top?
Yes, slightly better. We take buttery crackers on the outside, giving you this crisp, decadent exterior. Now, these are partially fried, so the best part is we've taken all the work out for you. All you have to do is either bake from frozen for about 20 to 25 minutes at 375 degrees, or you can pan saute from thawed if you want to do it that way. It only takes about 3 to 4 minutes per side.
Look at the crab in there, man. That's a meaty crab cake. And the bechamel sauce, if you will. Would you even call it a sauce? I guess that's what it is.
It is. It is actually a sauce. So it's a bechamel sauce, but again, it's cream, it's butter.
Incredible.
Yes, it is. It makes it so incredibly
Look at
silky
this thing.
and delicious.
Oh,
but
that's fantastic.
I mean,
you don't need any kind of other sauce or dipping or anything else. It's all there. These are 4 ounce, they're not 3 ounce. They're meaty and they're filled with crab that you know and love and respect from Egg Harbor, this award-winning brand. But every single bite is going to be crab. So guess what? Crab cakes are one of these things where you're not sure, even at a restaurant, what am I really getting here?
Right.
Right?
Yes.
What's the filling? What's the mix?
This is not your Crab Shack crab cake. This is that white linen tablecloth, waiters dressed in tuxedos or suits, bringing that meal directly to your table. This is a celebratory moment. Yet, if you wanted to have it for a simple Tuesday night dinner, you could. But this really is one of those crab cakes that you want to reserve for mother-in-law's coming over, and I really want to impress my friends that I haven't seen in a long time. It's the holidays. We go a little above and beyond, right?
Have you ever had to do that, like impress the mother? Like,
absolutely.
had that moment?
Absolutely.
Here comes all 8 coming your way. Today only price. Now, ship dates on this one. Again, November 10th, December 8th. November 10th, December 8th. You lock in, it's there. And when it comes time for that elegant, extraordinary surf and turf, we just have the New York strips. There's the New York strip with the bechamel crab cakes. And you say, what are we having? Oh, we're having crab cakes. No.
Right.
We're having bechamel.
But here's what I want you to keep in mind
cakes.
too. You know, bechamel, like we said, it is French-rooted sauce. So think about that. France is known for its exquisite taste, its architecture, and its food. We are taking all of that, minus the architecture, and giving you this exceptional sauce partnered with our world-renowned crab cake. We're still giving you that Dijon mustard, the Old Bay, the onion, the celery, hint of cayenne to kind of pull it all together, but not for heat, more for flavor. And then partnering it with that French bechamel sauce with butter, thickened with a little bit of flour, which is what we call roux, and then cream. And then we steep that in shallots and celery to give you all this beautiful flavor coming together, folding it in with, let's not forget, the amount of fresh, sweet crab meat that you were getting in every single one of these is remarkable.
Here's how they're shipped, by the way. So I can just have one for that night. I can have 2.
Yes.
I can have as many as you want. So when you take them out of that bag, how do you make yours?
So I cook them from frozen, 375 degrees. It's easy. It's foolproof, delicious, comes out crispy on the outside, nice and sweet and succulent on the inside, just melts in your mouth. And that's what makes it extra silky, is all of that beautiful bechamel sauce that we fold in. But you can see all of that meat. Now, if you want to thaw it and pan saute it, you absolutely can. You're still going to get the crispiness on the outside. Might be a little more buttery as well. But what I love is
pop in the oven.
Right, or the air fryer. Yes.
You're good to go. You're going to get that crispness up. 200 people are shopping now. Guys, we're busy on the phones. All you're doing is locking in 2 ship days. You reserve it reserve your order now, reserve the price, reserve the opportunity, and then in November, that's when $30 on your credit card, right? On December 8th, that's $30 happens. Perfect for holiday entertaining. Like holiday entertaining, you're ready for it. You want it to be special.
Yes.
It's not just crab cakes, which are fantastic from Maid Harbor.
Right.
It's the bechamel
That's
crab
right.
cakes. And another one, like the Wellington's coming out, you're never going to make yourself.
Absolutely. No, absolutely
Never.
not. And here's the thing, Santa only comes one time a year. Let's celebrate it. Let's do it big. Let's do it proud. And that's what we love is when it comes to the bechamel crab cakes, which, by the way, we have not brought back in years. So it's really, really elegant. It's sophisticated. It's something that Brittany and the team at Egg Harbor really perfected. And that's what we know is, and fun fact, by the way, this happens to be Ray Rostelli's absolute favorite crab cake. Of all the crab cakes that we have,
Ray, come on in.
this is his absolute favorite.
Have yourself a crab cake, the bechamel. I mean, you got to twist your arm here, Bucko?
What I love about this is just so creamy. It's just incredible, but you don't lose the taste of the crab. But it is just, just feels so soft and creamy on your tongue that
Oh my God.
I said to Jen before we came out, I said, "You sure I can't do this with you just so I can taste?"
Yeah.
They're absolutely delicious and really.
Oh my gosh, they're just great.
Aren't they incredible?
I love that you have the sauce within it. And by the way, let's just go into the bechamel. It's
Yes.
very, very subtle.
Yes.
It's not overpowering. I still want to taste a crab cake,
It's
right?
creamy, yes.
Yeah.
Jen,
How do you describe the taste, Jen?
It really just changes the consistency. So it makes it silkier, it makes it creamier on the palate, but without overpowering the crab meat. Because really that is the star. You want that sweet, fresh crab meat, but then we're almost just enhancing it, bringing out the creaminess there with the butter, with the, again, the scallions, or excuse me, the shallots and the celery that we have steeped it in, but also then when we add that cream, it just takes it to another level. But notice here, you're not getting a lot of filling. You're getting a lot of crab.
Crab. It's crab
lot
and
of
crab and
meat.
Yeah, that's the key. Yeah, I don't want just cream. I want the crab.
Right.
And you're getting that. So it's 400 people are shopping now in the moment. I mean, every single bite, you want that crab meat. It's there.
I'm taking it with me, okay?
Take it with you.
Thank you, Ray.
Cut that open and you can see the crab inside.
Yes.
And then what about the breading up on top? Why'd you guys
So
choose to do that?
We're using buttery crackers to kind of give you this nice, well-balanced taste. Like that bite, we wanted it to be nice and silky on the inside, yet meaty and firm, and then crispy on the exterior. It really does elevate that moment, and it's just fantastic. A beautiful marriage. And what I actually love, too, is the surprise ingredient, which is just a hint of cayenne. You don't taste that to a point that it is so overwhelming with heat. It just adds a subtle flavor that really enhances that crab meat. And if you think of, your standard crab shake, crab cake, it really is a balance of that Old Bay, a little bit of heat, but that's what you're getting here. So we're giving you tradition with, of course, the generous French roux, or excuse me, not roux, but the bechamel.
And now, where are we going?
Look at his. We have fresh waters that we're getting harvesting all of those crabs. It's all about the type of crab, the incredible crab meat that it is fresh within 4 hours of harvesting this crab. We go right to work. We want to give you a fresh experience every single time making these crab cakes by hand. And that's what's really important here and then we partially fry them. We take all of that breading on the exterior, we're partially frying them and then vacuum sealing them so they're always fresh and sent directly to your door.
And when you get, by the way, so then the bechamel, put inside all of that crab, and more crab. Guess what? These are going quickly. If you want the December ship date, you got it. I love that. Every single bite, I'm getting great crab. A very, very lightly bread on top.
Lightly.
It is so flavorful, you guys. This is Ray's favorite. I fell in love with them. It's great. So you don't have to add anything. You don't have to salt these, pepper these. They're just done.
Right. And you know what I love too about yours, Rick, that you've cut open is you can actually see how minimal the breadcrumbs are. On the inside, there are no breadcrumbs. It's only on the outside. So it's not overwhelming and not like a true crab cake, if you will.
Yeah,
so it's more the cake and then the crab on the inside, and it is all crab.
You know what? Let's face it. When it comes to the holidays, what do you want to do? You want to step it up a little bit, right?
Yes.
You want to entertain. A little bit nicer bottle of wine. Okay, pop the bottle of champagne.
Right.
We're going to celebrate. And what are we going to do? We get cheap crab cakes, go to the grocery store, Or no, what do we do? The bechamel crab
The
cake.
bechamel.
Yeah, and you bring these out. You get to, by the way, you get to say the word, right? That's one of the reasons Ray likes it, because he gets to be fancy, right? Bechamel. And you go, oh, well, it must be something special.
Right.
And you can do that. Easy to make and absolutely delicious. So just reserve yours right now. Reserve it, and you can cancel it anytime. The other thing, we actually have the return policy until the end of January on this. So if you don't I don't know if I want the bechamel, give it a shot. Order them now. Today only price. Lock in, and you will be good to go. And 136-060. 2 minutes remaining. Come on in if you're a fan. To this Customer Choice Award-winning brand. 1,500 remaining, and November ship date. That's it. 800 remaining, December. So now let's talk Christmas parties.
Yes, so you really want to elevate. This is an easy way to do that, but let's also think about how easy it is to prepare. This is not difficult. This is not something like a kit that you have to kind of put together.
Yeah.
We do it all for you. We hand make these every single day, but only this time of year. This is when we bring them to you, make them available, is around the holidays, because we know that when it comes to entertaining, you are leveling up, so to speak. So we wanted to make it easy. You're simply baking these from frozen, 375 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes, or pop them in your air fryer if you want. The cook time is actually even less. Here's something else we didn't even discuss, Rick. These are actually pretty darn good for you. Only 114 calories. Now, you would think that high in protein, 16 grams of protein, only 2 carbs. That right there goes to show how minimal breadcrumbs we actually use, how exquisite these are. These truly will take your party to the next level.
I'm doing this because they're good for me, doggone it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing it. I'm going to take another bite. Why? Hey, the low carb, high protein, amazing flavor. The bechamel. So in the last minute, here's what you're getting, 2, 4, 6, 8 of these. How are they going to be? They're going to be in bagged, right?
Yes, absolutely. So we have them right over here. They're going to be in a large Egg Harbor bag, and then you just take them out one at a time. They're vacuum sealed. You can see they'll arrive frozen. Just pop them in the freezer until you're ready to enjoy. Bake from frozen, or if you want a pan saute, then go ahead and do that, but we recommend doing it from thawed. But what I love is this has a 1-year shelf life in your freezer. These are going to stay fresh, be perfect for your holidays. And if you wanted to do an Eggs Benedict in the morning, Christmas morning, then make it a new tradition. Add the crab cake instead of, another form of protein. Add your egg over top, make a fresh hollandaise. Oh my gosh.
That's about 600 people on the line right now. No auto delivery on this. So what we have is what we have. M136010. I know you're coming back.
I am.
With the shrimp.
Yes.
I'm going to step over here. We're about to talk about the ham, but Rick St. Nick is wearing Rick's Kicks today and doing it with Vionics. Rick's Kicks brought to you via Vionics, and the leather lace-up fashion sneakers, the Lucas 2s are here. Policy payments are $34. Available in the chocolate ganache, the dress white, and proper alignment all the way. Okay, let's keep it going. And Chris is here. Been a butcher with the Rastelli Company for decades.